Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon from the Pixelmon Let's Go server. I died in a bad way. It wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. I swear. So, I was flying over the void in the end to get back to the main end island. And as you can see over here, X, Y, and Z are a little bit twisty-turny. So, I wasn't fully paying attention to my Y. But then suddenly I skipped from like something that was above zero to minus 100. And I died in like not even a second. There was literally nothing I could do. So, yeah. I lost all my stuff in the void. It's a big ouch. But I guess I'll just go and get everything again. I don't want to. Mom! Yeah. Ugh. Well, at least we have enough dusk stones to make the... Oh. Fuck, 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 fuck. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay, guys, so we're here. Finally. I've been looking for a place to do this at for the last, let's say, 2 or 3 hours in total. Because I wanted to find a mesa. Now, you guys might wonder why. It turns out that mesas have a lot of these mine shafts, and the mine shafts often intersect with dungeons. And dungeons is where one can find bells to spawn in legendaries. So, yeah. And that's my first question answered. And you guys, oh, look at that. Okay, I might want to run. Um, um, was around here somewhere, right? Okay. Um, this is a little bit awkward. So yeah, my first question answered was right there, even though you guys didn't know there was a question. Ah, I was a little bit too much to the right. Okay. Just making sure, because I want to be checking that quickly. There we go. Okay. Okay, no luck so far. That's all okay. Anyway, my first question comes from Daniel, or Daniel. I'm still not entirely sure how to pronounce the name. There's a apostrophe somewhere, but that's besides the point. And it is to ask me what my favorite TV show is. Starting out with the hard-hitting ones, because I don't really know, I don't really have like one specific favorite one. I watch a lot of TV shows, I won't lie. Oh, this is really awkward. I just see that this chest. Anyway, um, favorite TV show. Oh god, oh god. Well, I've always liked like certain crime shows, CSI and NCIS, for example. They, I don't know, they're special. Um, Other than that, I used to really enjoy Chuck, like sort of the spy show thingy. I really enjoyed he did fantasy is generally what I Once Upon a Time. That wasn't a real good one. Let's go with that. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Okay, next up we have Lily, and Lily asked us, when did you decide to start making videos on YouTube and why? I've already answered this one in a previous video, but besides that, you know, not everyone has seen it, so I'll answer it again. Yeah. So I decided to start making YouTube videos in summer of 2014. I got inspired by Vintage Biff um, and Pause and Pause and others to make some content and see if people enjoyed it. Um, Unfortunately, quality of my videos was kind of poopy, so I didn't do it for very long. But it kind of inspired me further on to when I did get better setups, continue to go with it and see what else I could do. Um, I just like the idea of entertaining people, depending on whether or not they also found it entertaining, of course. But so far, I haven't had too many complaints, so I guess that's a good thing, right? Okay, stop. Come on. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the story. I think this is where it just was. Yeah, that's basically the story behind it. There's not too much to tell. No epiphany, no life. You know, yeah. I'm still enjoying it. That's something at least. There's not a lot in this place. It's a little bit high up as well though. I need a lot of iron, and since I lost all my stuff the other day, it still hurts. Don't worry about it. So eventually I'll have to go deeper down, but I did want to try see if I can find a dungeon or two. Okay, let's cheat a little bit. See, there's another dungeon there, but that's the one I just found, I think. There's not a lot of cave action going on here, though, so far as I can see from here. But that doesn't say too much. Okay, predicate cape or predicate cape? Hmm. Sorry for all the butchering of names. This is why I should never stream. Um, how did you come up with the name Stenstone, and when did you start using it? Did you have any other gamer tags or usernames? Well, I came up with it because I started looking for a different name for myself at some point because my old name was kind of childish. Oh man, I'm not even sure if I should tell you guys. Hmm. I used to be known as Stenny1. Yeah, something that my sister used to call me when I was younger. And it was a good thing when I was like a young teen, easy to remember such things. But eventually, I was like, I want to find something better that people can understand better as well. Ooh. So I started looking for something else, and I didn't know. For the longest time, I was unsure of what to do. But eventually, I had an epiphany. And I was thinking, where my name is Sten, right? It's derived from something, or it literally means something, and that something is stone. It's either derived from or it means stone in other languages. So I figured that would be some cool things to combine, you know. So I was like, well, Sten Stone. It kind of sounds nice. It's not too shabby. However, yeah. So I started looking ahead, thinking ahead, and eventually I thought, well, I could also make an awesome skin with it where I'm part Sten and part stone. So that's what I did. I went on looking. I made my own skin. Yeah, I know, right? I did something creative. And that was how I was born, basically, sort of. Um, Dave, our good friend Dave, has two questions actually, but one of them he posted on I don't know, Discord, I think, and that one was, how is it fun to sort people's items? Now I think that's a very good question, Dave. I am Minecraft OCD. Now what this means is that I like to see everything in order. Like it needs to make sense. So what that is referring to is the fact that I just like organization in Minecraft specifically. So I enjoy making it so other people have organization because when they don't, it grinds my gears. That's all I can say. It grinds my gears. Well, next up we have Freak Boy, who asks me who inspired me to do YouTube. Now I already sort of answered it earlier, but the biggest person or people I guess that inspired me to do YouTube, it's Beef, probably with the side of Pause and some more of the old Minecraft crew. And you know, they did vanilla Minecraft, and they had like this cool server where they seemed to have a lot of fun and goof around with each other, and that really, you know, it interested me. So besides starting YouTube, I also started looking for SMP servers to play on. So it was them. It was the Minecraft crew. They drove me down this path of horrible. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so uh, Devil asks me, what made you start doing YouTube? Now, I already explained that part. However, they also asked me, have you ever thought of quitting and why? And I like that part of the question a lot as well, so I'm gonna continue with that. So I have thought of quitting YouTube, and I have sort of quit YouTube before as well. But for some reason, I always come back to it. It has this pull on me. I'm not entirely sure how to explain it, but I don't know. It just I enjoy it too much to let it go forever, I guess. For now at least. Things might change, right? Oh look. I blame myself. Um and I have quitted a couple of times here and there, and the reason was always quality. I'm a little bit of a like neurotic freak when it comes to quality of my videos. Like if it's really framey or if it's just something that I don't know what is wrong, I just don't want it and I won't upload it. Sometimes there's a clip of Pixelmon, specifically when I've been watching Netflix, because if you watch Netflix, it sucks up so much bandwidth and of your PC that my connection to the server becomes tenuous and therefore recording becomes a little bit laggy, like this, actually. Um, No, mostly frame issues. So I just don't want to upload it. But you know, obviously, when I'm doing something like this, if it's just a 2-minute clip, it's not horrible. But if it's the entire video, then I just don't want to anymore. Just don't want to upload it. No, that sounds a little weird, but you know, that's just how it is. So I've stopped, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times in the past when stuff like that were to happen. So that's basically it. Okay, so Cats, also the cat Murgatroyd, one of my patrons actually, asks me what gaming console or PC did you grow up with and what were your favorite games? Now, I did not really grow up with any kind of gaming setup. Um, we didn't have consoles at my home, but I did eventually in 2010 buy myself a Nintendo Wii. Mostly because my cousin also has one, and we used to have the best time playing Mario Wii. Or Mario? New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Jesus. Sounds like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, it's just a platformer that is just amazing, honestly, because you know, you have to do so many things and it's quite difficult, and like the amount of times I've been laughing with like tears in my eyes, it's just, oh man, great times, great times. But before that, I used to have um, just PCs in general. My parents would have a PC that I, used for certain games on like CD-ROMs, and before that even, my cousin, a different cousin, used to have a PC. It was an old PC. I think it was our old PC even. And she had a couple of games on floppy disk, and one of them is called Jetpack. Now, Jetpack is also a platformer, I suppose, yeah, where you fly around after you find a jetpack, and you complete the level by collecting all the green things, and then you go to the end, and there's monsters flying around, such things. Use your classic, platformer, and that video game is so well like imprinted in my memory as a game that I enjoyed a lot when I was younger, that I would say that that's the first game I've ever really like loved. That's where it all started. That's where it all went downhill, guys. So yeah, if I were to have to answer that, that would be it. Next question, which is also by Cat. If you could make your own game, what type of game would it be? Now, from my previous answer, I think you can also already, guess a little bit what my answer will be here. But I think it would be either a platformer or something more mission-based, like GTA is. And um, any game of mine has to have a 100% completion rate or quest or something that you can actually see in your either your GUI or in your menu with statistics or whatever, so you can check and progress of what and when 100% of the game has been finished. Because I'm a 100%, I'm a completionist at heart. That's why I did my 100% race for the whole GTA 5 City thing, and we'll probably do GTA 3 or GTA San Andreas next. Yeah, I guess I haven't announced that anywhere. I will be doing that at some point as well, most likely. Because the software I used for tracking the Vice City progress also can track progress in GTA 3 and GTA San Andreas. So I might as well give it a go. Um, so yeah, I think that would be it. I really enjoy platformers. I really enjoy that concept that GTA has as well. As long as I can 100% the thing and everything, every mission, everything is like added into that. Because I believe in San Andreas, the unique stunt jumps are not actually part of the 100%. Yeah, it's really weird in my opinion, but what to do. Will asks, "Do you still love me, Dad? And if so, why do you never talk to me anymore?" Well, Will, first of all, I'm not your dad. Your mom and I, it was just a one-time thing, man. Like, there's no way we were safe. Second, um, I don't specifically not talk to you. Um, also, why don't you ever talk to me anymore? See what I did there? I bamboozled you, Will. I bamboozled you. Next up, Kaysen is asking me what Pokemon is best. Now, I'm not entirely sure if he asks me what the best Pokemon is, objectively, or which Pokemon I like best. But I'm not entirely sure on either, so... I think one of the better legendaries, like, the ones that, can either Mega Evolve or have some other kind of thing. Like, I think Groudon and Kyogre, when they're primal forms, are pretty strong. As far as pokes I like best, I like Charizard a lot. Hence me sticking with Charizard since the beginning. The same Charizard even. I used to like Pikachu a lot. I guess that was just indoctrination from the anime though. Yeah, otherwise I kind of made a list of that in my previous Q&A as well, I believe, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, those would be the ones I think. So um, this is a question that I don't really want to answer because no, Mandy and Bunny, one of my or both are my patrons, are asking me when I'm gonna play Crypts and Critters with them, which is the mod pack that Flusemaker made for both of our patrons. If you want to participate, the top tier of my patron and his patron as well will be able to get a whitelist for that server and um, can even invite somebody else along with them. So it's pretty exciting. If you are interested and want to know more about the mod pack, you can find the mod pack on Curse, I think. Yeah, it's called Crypts and Critters. Um, I still am planning on playing on there. My biggest issue is I'm really bad at starting modded series and just in general starting modded because I'm not that like knowledgeable about it. So it's always a little bit of a yeah thing that I have to make myself start, and then when I start it, I usually have a lot of fun in it. So I'm sorry. Soon, TM? No? It will happen, I promise. Okay, next up, Saw 2 asks me, Sten, do you think the grass gym leader in Pokemon Sword and Shield is a Ditto? I should probably look up his face, but if he has a Ditto face, then there might have been some weird things in his past, seeing as Ditto can change into anything. But, that being said, I won't judge. Awkward. Anyway, um, and the next question of theirs is asking if I'm disappointed that Regigigas is normal type, and the answer to that is kinda yes, actually. Not entirely sure how I feel about it, but yeah, it's kinda weird. I have to agree with you there. Um, Grizzly asks me who inspires you. Now I had to follow up that question with one of my own, which was who inspires me in what exactly? Like life or more specifically in games or whatever. And their question was just in general. And I'm not entirely sure how to answer this, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with my parents, honestly. They are really supportive. They are even if it's something that they don't understand, like they don't have the foggiest idea about like video games and such things, or me recording them. But they have always been supportive about it, and if I had to, I don't know, leave dinner early to do something, or skip dinner altogether, or whatever, in the past to start recording something, or be gone for an entire night, or they'd always, be cool with it. Um, Besides that, they have a very, cool relationship where they've been together for a long time, and so far as I know, no troubles. They talk about it, so they're a good example, basically. So that is a very good inspiration for me, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I think I'd have to go with that. It's a little bit of a vague answer, but Vanessa, in wanting to give me more questions to answer, asked me, "What's your favorite plant?" Now, I think the only appropriate answer here is a cactus. I even have two cactuses in my room, even though they kind of look like they're dying, which might have something to do with the fact that I don't give them enough water. And I know what I'm saying here is kind of ironic since, you know, it's cactus, but I am not the best at it. No, not at all. Plants don't live very long with me. Okay, now we have a couple of Twitter questions. Spotters asked me who was your favorite Ultra K Core Season 4 teammate. Now, I won't lie, I don't really remember who my teammate was in Ultra K Core Season 4, but I'm gonna assume because of the question spotters that it was you, so, and only you, so I'm gonna go with you. He was also my worst teammate. He died before me, left me alone, it was really horrible actually. I still don't really remember. Ultra K Core Season 4 was a long time ago. Okay. And Patnat, last but not least, asked me, when did you forget your Discord login information? Really weird question. I don't think I ever did, but maybe I did. And if I did, I don't remember. Does that make sense? I mean, nothing makes sense about that question, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah. That was it for this Q&A caving session, though. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll just answer them there. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, we'll go back to legendary hunting, which is still stuff that I've recorded before. So yeah, we'll go on with that, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side.